Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games back with another cool pinball repair video for you this evening. Check out what we have here. This is a Gottlieb Spirit of 76. Super cool pinball machine. I have no idea what year it was made. It was probably made in 76. So, I wasn't around then. But from what I understand, people were about it in 1976 trying to celebrate the birth of our great nation. Now, if you're from another country, like England, who we went to war with, it ain't nothing personal, and all those people are dead anyway that did that, so don't worry about it. But they made some very patriotic pinball machines in 1976. Just look at it. Stars and stripes forever, baby. We got this thing in, and we were happy to get it. So this back glass looks fantastic on this one. I'll bet it's not perfect, but I don't see anything wrong with it. Now, a trained eye can spot things. So I do see a couple things. Did you see that little mark there? That's going to be the foam that they put on the back of the back glass to keep it from rattling around. The foam over time interacts with the paint, the silk screen on the back glass, and screws it up. And they usually didn't put one piece, so it looks like we have a couple more right here. So see the little mark? So that's not a mark on the front. There's a piece of foam behind there. It's probably still there, attached to the back glass, that has screwed up the paint just a little bit. But to be honest, it looks like there's one spot, two spot, three spots, and I don't see anything else. There may be another one, but if you look, usually around the score windows is where you will always have wear. And I don't see any. So that back glass is about as primo as they get, baby. Okay, so this thing was operated. Now you can call these people. It says services are specialty. They're probably not in business anymore, but I used to not show these. But it's a public company, and they've got that on there so people can call them, so I guess it doesn't really matter, right? I'll bet they're out of business anyways, but that's where it originally came from. We are in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Fayetteville, North Carolina is about an hour and a half from here. Cabinet. Front looks pretty good, a little worn, nothing major. The score window things have a little bit of wear. I think you can get those new, but they're fine. Shooter spring looks pretty good. Few scratches on this side, nothing crazy, but you know, it's not mint, but looks pretty good. This side of the back box, very nice. The front of the back box, look how well that presents with that nice back glass. Whew. It's almost too much to take. I'm going to go buy a fife. This side, also pretty nice. Got a little something there where it was banging up against another machine probably. A little worn on the corner up there, but for 1976, 46 years old. This is being filmed in 2022. And the cabinet, the body on this side is actually a little nicer than the other side. Pretty good. Let's look at the back. That tells the whole story, doesn't it? See what kind of shape the back's in. Pretty good. They always have a little wear on the bottom where it's been picked up or laid down in the bed of a truck or something. It's hard to get those where they're not a little worn. Still has the back door on it. And it says Spirit 76 08002. Now let's see if that's the serial number. Do you know where to look for the serial number on a pinball machine? They're all kind of different. There's several places usually. There's this certificate here. It says 9776. Is that a 6? Yeah. 9776 on a spirit of 76. That's pretty cool. And then sometimes they're stamped in the body too. "09776." So that's the serial number. So what's that number on the back box? Well, that's just something that an operator put on there. Now here on the coin door, there's another one. It's just interesting that the last 2 digits of the serial number are 76. If you haven't caught it yet, the reason that would be interesting is because it was made in 1976, and of course the country was founded in 1776. So that was the bicentennial year. So blah blah blah, and the serial number just happens to end in 76. No big deal. 1776, 1976, and 9776. But it's kind of cool, right? That doesn't make it worth more. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's look at the Playfield, because that is ultimately what this video is going to be about. The Playfield looks great, in my opinion. I don't think this thing was played much. Does it have a meter? 76, they may have had meters. Yeah. Okay, I can't see in there, but maybe our camera is high enough quality that it'll light it up enough for us to see. Okay, pretty clearly that says 30,000. Oh, why we lost it? I can't see it, but you can probably see it well enough on your screen. Maybe if I come out here. 30,420. So it's had 30,000 plays. The plays were a quarter. So that's a lot of quarters, isn't it? Let's do math. That's $7,500. That's pretty good. $7,600. Because it's got the 420 on there. I got in all kinds of trouble a few videos back. Had people rage quit because I said I don't smoke weed. And they acted like it was the end of the freaking world. Put the joint down, people. Okay, so the Playfield, that insert must be loose. Surely they didn't design it like that. Okay. Looks like it may have been dragging the Playfield a little bit at some point. See that little arc there? And that one's down a little low. We'll have to mess with that. There is a broken plastic there. Post, no big deal. Very little wear on the bonus ladder here. Just a little bit. Just enough to let you know that it's not a repro. Looks like it's still got the original drop targets, unless that one that's down is the wrong one. There is a minor chip here on the plastic, but no big deal. And a little bit of wear around this kick-out hole here, but nothing major. Again, just enough to let you know that it's not, that it's an original. Personally, I think it's in great shape. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the glass off, and we're going to go ahead and clean the Playfield. Now, you might want to know, why are we doing that first? Well, it's just the, you know, like any business, we kind of schedule things, and Joey usually does the cleaning of the Playfields and all of that stuff, and I'm here at night. He's going to come in tomorrow morning and is ready to start working on it, so I'm going to let him go ahead and do that. So we'll see how that works, and yeah, so we'll go from there. But I think we're starting with a really nice little machine. Well, let's see what we can make the Playfield look like. All right, folks. He got it all finished up. The only thing that was a trouble was this middle plastic is broke. Anytime you have a plastic that hangs over a hole, it's going to break every time. So we're going to have to see if we can find one of those. I don't know. That's probably broke on every one of them. And then they make reproduction sets, but then you have to buy the whole set, and the other ones usually aren't broken. But everything came out pretty good, cleaned up pretty good. A little teeny bit of wear there, but that's just enough to let you know that it's used. But very clean looking little game now. I think the customer will love it. It's an interesting layout too, with the double in lanes and no kickers. Some people would hate that. I kind of like it. Something new. Why not? So we'll have to give it a play, but first we have to fix it. So hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave your comments down below. Let us know what you think. We're going to get right on it. Give us a thumbs up for taking the trouble to film it for you. Let us know if you've ever played this one or its brother, sister game, which I believe is called Pioneer. I think Pioneer was the 2-player, and Spirit of 76 is the 4-player. This is the expensive one. So let us know what you think down below. I love this vintage of Gottlieb. Awesome. And make sure to check out my brother Donnie. If you haven't yet, he has his own channel here on YouTube. We do pinball machines, arcade games, jukeboxes. My brother Donnie does property maintenance. He does vehicle repair, things like that. A fun time is had by all. He has a small farm, so he has cows and stuff. Yeah, the cows are in the videos a lot. I'm over there with him with the cows sometimes. So go check that out if you haven't already. And last but not least, you know how you can help our channel out? There is a link down below to Amazon. If you follow that link, if you're going to buy anything on Amazon, if you use our link to get to Amazon, so instead of typing amazon.com, just click our link. And if you do that, it gives us a piece of anything you decide to buy on there. So you might want to go buy you a John Glenn autobiography or something, you know, and then we get a little piece of it. So we appreciate everybody that's doing all that kind of stuff. And I hope you enjoyed the video. We will see you on the next one. The thing looks great. Now we just got to get it to flip.